It's one of the greatest whodunits in literary history, and it's pulling into a theater near you.
Cannot trust no one. Another one?
Welcome to MsMojo's Top 5 Facts. In today's installment, we're counting down the top 5 facts about murder on the Orient Express.
And who are you?
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Number 5. This isn't the first adaptation. Adapting a classic novel like Agatha Christie's murder mystery is bound to be intimidating even under the best of circumstances. But in this case, all involved are working under the added pressure of knowing that this story has not only already been adapted, but to critical acclaim.
Ah, Mrs. Hubbard. It's always an honor to greet you. You have your favorite number 11.
Directed by Sidney Lumet from a screenplay by Paul Dean, and boasting a talented cast including the likes of Albert Finney, Lauren Bacall, Ingrid Bergman, and Sean Connery, the 1974 film earned itself 6 Oscar nominations.
Better than the hotel.
I shall probably keep the menu as a souvenir.
As a financial and critical success, it casts a big shadow. Since then, Christie's novel has also been adapted into a made-for-TV movie, and has been told in an episode of Agatha Christie's Poirot, meaning this version has a lot to compete with.
He has been stabbed, maybe 15 times, in a frenzy. This is a disaster.
Number 4. The cast is large and boasts serious star power.
Would you mind if I join you? You're the world-famous detective, Hercule Poirot.
Any good murder mystery needs a long list of suspects. And on this infamous train, there's no shortage of potential culprits. Though the 1974 film admittedly had some big names attached to it, this 2017 update feels like a veritable who's who of Hollywood talent. Director Kenneth Branagh takes the lead as famed detective Hercule Poirot, and is joined by the likes of Penélope Cruz, Willem Dafoe, Dame Judi Dench, Johnny Depp, Josh Gad, Leslie Odom Jr., Michelle Pfeiffer, Daisy Ridley, and more.
A man was rummaging around my cabin in the middle of the night.
Still, it's too bad that those Angelina Jolie and Charlize Theron casting rumors never panned out. But it's not like viewers are stuck with a second-rate cast.
I'm sleeping here, where everyone can see me. And I can see everyone.
Number 3. They made the cast really feel like they were on a train. In this modern age of green screens and CGI landscapes, actors often have to use their imagination while filming. But Kenneth Branagh insisted on giving his cast as close to the real thing as possible. In the Longcross Studios in Surrey, England, the crew constructed a 22-ton locomotive and 4 25-ton carriages.
If ever a movie demanded being seen on a large screen with a full audience, it's Murder on the Orient Express.
Trailer footage and early reports suggest that the attention to detail that went into the interior of the train is truly awe-inspiring. To ensure a fully immersive experience, Branagh covered the train windows with some 2,000 LED screens in order to recreate the passing landscape. The trick was effective, as Branagh himself actually admitted to falling for the effect and watching the scenery pass by.
Because you've been on the Orient Express, the corridors are narrow, getting everybody on there, sitting them down, etc., etc. It's a confined space, but that's what makes for the drama. The actors themselves, I think, loved being in the same scene together.
Number 2. They used old-school cameras to get the desired look. Many Hollywood directors are only too happy to embrace the latest advances in film technology. Others, like Kenneth Branagh, are what one might call purists. Like fellow filmmaker Christopher Nolan, who directed him in Dunkirk, Branagh prefers to shoot actual film rather than going digital. He's used 35mm film in the past, but for Murder on the Orient Express, he opted for 65mm, a format he's only used once before for 1996's Hamlet. This didn't leave him with loads of options for equipment, however, as it meant Branagh filmed using 65mm Panavision cameras, the last 4 of their kind still in operation.
We wanted to bring the full experience to the audience, so I shot on film. It essentially means it looks sharper, richer, more colorful, and it feels like you're inside it.
Number 1. There's a potential for sequels, and the parties involved are hopeful.
Josh, I'm not answering any of your Star Wars questions.
No, Daisy, you're not. You're answering her Star Wars questions.
From reports of cast members getting together to play games in the evening, to their glowing reviews of their time on set, everyone involved in the film only has nice things to say.
Penelope Cruz is a huge fan of this game called Werewolves, which is essentially a version of the game Mafia. And every Friday night they would get together, Josh Gad, Daisy Ridley, Willem Dafoe, Penelope Cruz, to play this game, and also anybody they knew who was in town.
Branagh has personally expressed that he would be thrilled to do another, and shared that Judi Dench holds similar sentiments.
So for me, it was a thrill. A little nerve-wracking in advance, but it was a thrill to do.
Perhaps most importantly, however, at least as far as a potential sequel is concerned, is the enthusiasm expressed by James Pritchard, Christie's great-grandson and chairman of Agatha Christie Limited. He went so far as to say that the group is, quote, looking forward to this being the first of many collaborations. So Christie fans rejoice.
It is time to solve this case.
So which of these facts did you find the most interesting? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.